Hey guys, I'm here with another IGTV video. I stepped out tonight. So restless, never could stay at home. It's just always something to do in New York. So I felt like coming out and getting me a Hennessy colada, pina colada, frozen pina colada. Bad for the diet, I know. But anyway, guys, I want to let you know I will be doing a 10-part series, a webinar about narcissistic parents and step parents. I'm going to break all of it down, and because you just simply can't combine all the manipulation tactics of a narcissistic parent into one video. There's just no way I can condense it all. It's just too much. And, I'm going to be speaking straight from experience. Both of my parents are narcissistic, and every level of abuse, you name it. I have been physically assaulted, verbally, psychologically, sexually molested. I mean, I have enough to talk about for the next 6 months about my parents. So what better way for me to, it's therapeutic for me, but it also helps other people. So I want to do like a 10-part series, like a webinar, and just break down the different facets of abuse that you can endure from a narcissistic mother, father, and step-parent, stepfather, stepmother. They're very abusive too. So I will give you guys the heads up when I drop that. Next week I'll be doing this. So please look out for the notification and the flyer. All right, in this video, I want to talk about releasing the guilt of cutting off a toxic parent or a toxic relative. Okay, some of you are already aware that you have a toxic narcissistic mother or father, or like myself, both of your parents. It may be a grandparent, whoever in your family, but you know they're toxic. And if you're watching this video, it means that you've given this person more than a million chances. You've reconciled. Even when it wasn't your fault, you apologized when it wasn't your fault, just to mend the relationship, only for this individual to kick you down, gossip about you, lie on you, smear you, triangulate you. Sometimes family can be worse than a regular stranger out here throwing dirt on your name. Family can be fucking despicable. I just want to talk to you guys about the aspect of feeling guilt when you finally do make the decision to permanently, not temporary. This ain't no tit for tat. A lot of people want to play with it and all that. No, this is a permanent decision to say, you know what? I love you, but I love me more. And I'm fully aware that despite this trauma bond, and thank you, yes. Ooh, pina colada, thank you. This is what I came out for, frozen pina colada, yummy, with a shot of whiskey in it. Jameson whiskey at the bottom of it. Usually do Hennessy, but I felt like Jameson. Hennessy is cognac, not whiskey. Jameson is whiskey. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what I mean, dark liquor. You guys, a lot of you are stuck between a rock and a hard place because you feel guilty. You want to cut this person off, but the guilt of walking away permanently, and this is a blood relative, you feel like there needs to be some sense of loyalty despite the abuse. Ooh, this is good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Pina colada with Hennessy or whiskey in it. Try it and thank me later. It's like ice cream with whiskey in it. Listen, you guys, you're going to get fed the fuck up. And just one day, you're not going to care. You're just going to want to have it done and over with. And for those of you that have already done it, like myself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're just going to wake up one day and say, enough is enough. I love you, but I love myself more. You're not going to drive me to an early grave. You're just not going to do that. And you're going to cut that relative off. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's your grandparents, aunt, uncle, sister, whatever. These people, when you understand this disorder, guys, these people all operate the same way. They move like a cult. They move like a cult. It's like a hive agenda, a demonic agenda to wipe out the good people. God's people. That's the agenda. Let me tell you something. I've cut my mother off 10 years ago, and I've cut my father off. I think I cut him off more than, it's been about 6-7 years. And, you know, the only thing that troubles me at this point, well, used to trouble me, were my romantic relationships. Once you pull yourself out of that toxic family and you cut off the toxic relatives, including your parents, what you'll notice is you'll start looking in the mirror and picking apart all the toxic residue that you have inherited from your parents and all your other toxic family members. You're going to start to realize, hey, I don't like that I behave this way. I don't like this characteristic about me. I want to clean my life up. I want to grow. I want to be a better person than what these pieces of garbage have taught me. And garbage, I do mean family. Yeah, they fucking garbage. I said what I said. You know, they want you, you know, family's blood is thicker than mud. You only got one family. They always trying to guilt you to stay connected to their toxic asses. You stray away, here come your cousin. Here comes somebody trying to pull you back into the family. Well, you know you only got one father. You know you only got one mother. We your family. We all you got. That's a fucking bunch of bullshit. That's bullshit. You don't need your family. Why would you run back into the fire knowing damn well they're only going to be nice to you for a short period of time? They're only being nice to you to reel you back in, to pull you back into the toxicity. And once you get settled and you think everything's cool, everybody's back to being cool with each other again, they're going to kick you off that fucking pedestal so fast. It's a trap. Y'all, I have forgiven my family, my mother and father. It's like I have gone back 1,000 times. Even when they have wronged me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to take this one on the chin. Because my relationship means more to me with my parents than the shit we were arguing and falling out over. I fucking forgave them for shit they did to me, and I ran back into the fire. I cannot tell you, I've lost count how many times I've gone back over and over and over again. It's the same shit. These motherfuckers are so dysfunctional. They will sabotage the relationship every time. I mean, kill it. Then they expect you to be okay with the shit, and they expect you to keep coming back. They want to control you for the rest of their lives. They fucked up their lives. They made piss poor decisions. They were, you know, and I know both of my parents were raised in really dysfunctional, toxic environments. I know about both of my parents come from a lot of dysfunction. However, this is my gripe with them. if you know your parents did X, Y, and Z to you, why the fuck would you turn around and put your own fucking children through the same shit? My parents, they should have grew and become better people. They both should have made a conscious decision saying, hey, I know how my parents did me. I don't want to inflict that pain or trauma onto my own children. And what the fuck do? They turn right back around. Man, my parents did a fucking job. I mean, they took me and my siblings through the motherfucking ringer. And I have a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest. My sister is the dum-dum. My sister is the golden child. My mother trained her to be another narcissist. My sister is a fucking full-blown narcissist, so fuck that bitch. She's just like my mother. I don't respect her because she's too weak to stand up and confront my mother on her shit. Thank you. She's too busy accepting gifts and trying to stay on mommy's good side. She ain't woman enough to stand on her own too and call my mother out on her shit and separate herself from my mother's shit. Because my mother has trained her and groomed her to be a duplicate narcissist. Me and my brother, on the other hand, we not having it. Me and my brother will make both of our parents accountable. We will call our parents out on their fuck shit and we will distance ourselves. No, yeah, you gave birth to me, motherfucker, but at the end of the day, you don't have a right to abuse me, throw dirt on my name, invalidate me, set me up to get abused by other fucking predators. No, I'm going to call you out and hold you accountable. And let me tell y'all something. They're going to hate you when you start to smarten up. Your parents are going to fucking hate you. And they're going to use everything. They're going to send people. You know, you're going to have other relatives and people hit you up trying to guilt you to come back to your parents. Block all of it. I'm not fucking with neither one of my parents until we sit down in front of a motherfucking psychiatrist and I have their paperwork in front of me and I know both of their diagnoses. Both of them ain't shit. Both of them should have been mature enough to fucking say, you know what? I don't want to do my children the way that my parents did me. They did me and my siblings way worse than what was done to them. And the shit is fucked up. And they both walking around delusional and detached. They don't want to recognize what they have done. They think they can sweep it underneath the rug and the shit's supposed to magically disappear and we're supposed to just forgive and move on with life. It don't work like that. You guys, what I'm saying to you is this. If you make a conscious decision to cut your parents off, know that you are not by yourself. There's a whole community of people that have been abused and used and manipulated and conned by narcissistic parents and narcissistic toxic family members. This is your family. If you feel you can't go to your blood relatives, fuck them motherfuckers. You have a community of people who have gone through the same shit as you. Stay with us. We understand you and we get you and we will validate you. Fuck them. Stop running to them. They are a bunch of low-life motherfuckers and they have hyped themselves up because they want people to worship them, knowing damn well they ain't worth shit. Stay in your community. Okay, y'all? To the next video, I love you guys.